Exterior, nomadic encampment, Heber's forge, day. Heber, wary, dunks his iron rod in water and waits for Sisera to hand Cashit the reins and strike out up the hill toward him. Exterior, nomadic encampment, trail past Heber's forge, day. Yael and her donkey, with Gil and Ovid next to her, turn off the road and onto the switchback trail leading from the olive grove past Heber's forge to the encampment. Yael casts wary eyes uphill over the donkey's neck. She scowls at Sisera's profile as he climbs the hill toward the forge, gazes, concerned, at Heber, then puts her head down and hurries onward. Exterior, nomadic encampment, Heber's forge, day. Sisera reaches the forge, and Heber, wiping his hands on his leather apron, adopts a nervous, ingratiating expression.
Good afternoon, Captain. How may I help?
I'm looking for Heber.
Heber tenses.
You found him, sir.
As Sisera, ignoring him for the moment, calmly inspects the array of swords and metalwork on display, Heber relaxes.
Everything you see, Captain, is fashioned from iron core.
As Yael reaches a curve on the trail, affording Heber another glimpse of her, he smiles in adoration.
Superior in every way to bronze.
Sisera, inspecting the forge, grunts his approval. Heber steps toward a sword with an ornate handle next to a matching shield.
Working iron is an art. It requires patience and finesse.
Heber watches the donkey screening Yael, Gil, and Ovid from Sisera's view, draw abreast of the forge, and sees her glare at Sisera over his back. When Yael raises questioning eyebrows at Heber, he shrugs. Sisera, not noticing the exchange, continues his inspection.
You can't force the metal to your will.
Heber, his eyes on Yael, picks up the sword.
If you do it right, you end up with a beautiful weapon that's lighter, sharper, and stronger than bronze.
Sisera notices Yael's donkey passing.
Ah.
His lascivious eyes search for a glimpse of Yael. Heber, jaw muscles twitching, steps in front of Sisera, blocking his view, and slashes the sword through the air.
Do it wrong, sir, and it will get you killed.
Sisera, irritated, glares at Heber, who, with a forced smile, holds out the sword.
Judge for yourself, sir.
Sisera takes it and circles Heber, slashing and jabbing air. The donkey reaches a curve in the trail, revealing Yael's graceful, cloaked figure. Sisera, wielding the hilt with both hands, looks with appreciation down the blade in her direction.
Perfect balance. No flaws. Definitely suited to my needs.
Heber picks up the matching shield.
I'm particularly proud of this shield, my lord.
Heber moves to block Yael from Sisera's sight.
It deflects even the hardest-tipped arrows.
Sisera snatches the shield and sidesteps Heber, but the donkey again obscures his view of Yael. Sighing, Sisera shifts his attention to the shield, noting its dimensions and hefting its weight. Satisfied, he hands it back along with the sword.
We're doubling our chariot forces.
Heber, impressed, lets out a long whistle.
They must be lighter and more maneuverable than those we have, fashioned with less wood and more iron. You...
Sisera's eyes bore into Heber's.
Will teach my smiths your way of working iron, and you'll oversee construction of the new chariots and weapons using your techniques.
Heber sucks in his breath.
In return, I'll reward you handsomely, and you'll have the rights of a Canaanite citizen.
Heber gauges Sisera's "I won't take no for an answer" expression. Casting a regretful look toward Yael, now at the top of the hill, he gulps, then nods.
I'm honored, sir.
Sisera sees a wineskin hanging nearby.
Let us seal our agreement with some of that wine.
Of course, sir.
Heber puts on an ingratiating smile and fetches the wineskin.